Hi everyone, my name is Shannon Sarkeesian and I'm one of the admissions counselors at Holyoke Community College.
Hi, everybody. My name is Harold Santiago, and I'm also an admissions counselor at HCC.
Hello, my name is Bryn Knoll. I'm the third of three admissions counselors at Holyoke Community College.
And we have gathered you all here right now in this moment to just give you a little bit more insight on how to exactly navigate course program offerings, how to decide whether to enroll in a degree or a certificate, and actually to figure out what kinds of classes do I need to graduate and what programs does HCC offer. So to start off, I'm going to share my screen. All right, so first we're going to talk about certificates versus associate's degrees and what the differences are. Harold, take it away.
So a certificate is generally a one-year program. It's a short program that can be completed in 2 semesters. Courses are very specific and focused, so things like culinary arts. If you were interested in culinary arts, they would be specific to cooking. For students who want to go right into the workforce, it's a great option to enhance their skills and go right into the workforce. As well as for students who are already in a career who want to add to their skills and enhance their resume, it's a great option as well.
Thanks, Harold. So associate's degrees are usually a little bit longer. They can be completed in either 4 semesters or 2 years, which is why you can hear people refer to community colleges as 2-year schools. They include classes that are specific to an area of study. So when Harold mentioned culinary arts as a certificate, we also offer it as an associate's degree. So the classes that are specific to that hands-on nature in culinary also exists in the associate's degree, along with general education requirements. And those are a little bit more broad. We're going to show you what that looks like in a couple seconds. This also allows for students to begin the coursework needed to then transfer to a 4-year college for earning their bachelor's degree. So if a student begins at a community college, receives their associate's degree, and transfers, many times they will start out at that other institution as a junior. So their classes with us will then transfer to that other school. This area of study or this option allows for students to get a more in-depth credential than a certificate. So it allows for students to have more coursework that allows for them to be a stronger candidate for other areas. An important point to mention, just because these pieces are mentioning timelines, so 2 semesters or 4 semesters, doesn't mean you have to be a full-time student to actually get an associate's degree in 2 years. A lot of our students are part-time students and it might take them a little bit longer, which is totally fine. So we will cater the coursework that you take based on what your specific comfort level is when you're choosing to register for classes.
Thank you, Bryn and Harold. And now that we know the difference between a certificate and an associate's degree, I want to walk you through how exactly to find the whole list of degrees and certificates that we at HCC offer. So the first step that you want to do is you want to start off at our website, which is hcc.edu. So where you can find an exhaustive list of our degrees and certificates is by hovering over courses and programs and clicking on the college catalog. When you do that, you're going to see as the third option on the left, the degrees and certificates. So at this point, you'll be able to see an exhaustive list of all of the programs that we offer. Now, for those of you that are not quite sure what you want to major in, this is a really good opportunity for you to see exactly what classes you need to take in order to graduate. So oftentimes I tell students, you're going to find out a lot less about what you want to do from looking at a long list like that, as opposed to actually checking in to see what exactly does a degree entail. You're going to be able to tell a lot more about a specific degree program or what it means to be a business administration student if you actually click on it and see what kinds of classes do I need to graduate. So first, we're going to take a look at the accounting certificate, just to remind ourselves what the difference between a certificate and an associate's is.
So under that certificate, you'll notice the program requirements are 26 credits, and they're specific to the actual degree of accounting. So you have accounting 1, 2, managerial, and another host of classes that are specific, as well as some business elective that you'll need in order to go into the workforce.
If you compare the associate's degree to the certificate that you just looked at, and in this case, we're showing you a program that's a little bit broader, which is the business administration program. You'll notice that there are classes that are referred to as general education requirements, along with specific classes in business. So general education requirements are a way for a student to be introduced to subjects that they might not have known about otherwise. So one of the requirements include English 101 and 102, which is something that's really considered universal. You'll have that requirement no matter what you choose to study. We also have classes that are considered social sciences. So in this case, we share specific classes, economics being that subject area, along with an elective that you can choose, and humanities electives as well. So if you want to know a little bit about the differentiation between the two, social sciences are anything dealing with human behavior. So if you are choosing to buy an item, so a pair of shoes, for example, whether or not you're comfortable spending $100 or $50 might impact what you choose to buy. So there's a give and take between your behavior and a financial decision, which is why economics falls into this family. But it can also be classes like psychology, sociology, and other classes that are focusing on human behavior. Humanities courses is an even broader grouping of classes and can include English classes, communications, art, music, theater, gerontology, and a whole lot more. So the positive is you don't have to have that list memorized. If you click on any of those specific classes, it will actually tell you what classes fall under each specific designation. So that way you can take a look and be better able to decide what classes you're hoping to be taking based on that area as well.
So this is a really great way to hand tailor your college experience to classes that you actually want to take. You know, these classes don't have to specifically do with your major. A common question I get, especially from business students, is, oh, do my humanities classes have to be business related? No. If you want to take an art class or a painting class or maybe theater or history, by all means. And again, these are all of the classes that you can take that would fulfill those 3 humanities requirements. If you're intrigued about a course and you want to see exactly what goes into that class, you can click on it and you'll be able to see a description of that specific class, and you'll be able to see like when those courses are offered even through the spring.
At the bottom of each page, you'll notice there are notes specific to that degree. For the business mass transfer option, you'll notice that students who are looking to transfer will need specific requirements. For this particular degree, business mass transfer, students need to take calculus and have a C or better in order to be able to transfer to the Eisenberg School of Management at UMass. In general, the mass transfer option, which is a guaranteed admissions to the 4-year state colleges and universities, are determined based on your GPA. As long as you achieve a 2.5 GPA or greater, you are admissible to the universities and state colleges, but some of those programs require a higher GPA of a 3.0 or better. Depending on some of the course selections or programs that you select, some of the programs can be completed online 100% or 50%. If you want a little more additional information on which programs can be completed quicker, you can click on the online link below and they'll provide you more information.
So you'll notice that there are a lot of different classes and majors that we offer that you might not have even realized we have at the college. If you've done research and you looked at those listing of programs, and there was a program in that research that you felt was a better fit for your future goals and what your interests are, just be aware that you can change your major pretty much at any point through the process. So you're not stuck in a specific area just because that's what you started out with. If you have just recently applied, you can change your major by sending us an email. So it's relatively quick that way. If you've already gotten to the stage of meeting with an academic advisor and registering for classes, you can change your major when you're meeting with an academic advisor. There's a form that they can help you fill out. And that also allows for you to have some deep dive conversations about what it means to be in an area of study and make sure that you know what you're registering for as far as classes when you get to that stage as well.
Thank you, Bryn. So now hopefully you have a good idea about where to begin when you're wanting to look at what classes we offer and what degrees we offer. Again, if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to us at admissions@hcc.edu. And if you want a reminder of a quick overview of what exactly are the steps to becoming a student, check out our earlier video. Other than that, have a wonderful day, and we hope to see you at admissions soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.